world am I selling my Birkin? I made a video very recently decluttering my handbag collection and pulling together the bags that I'm going to sell. There are 10 bags leaving my handbag collection, and one of the bags I discussed in that decluttering video that I was ready to sell was my Birkin. This is the Hermes Birkin in 25, in Togo leather, in rose papri, in palladium hardware, and this was my holy grail. This was my dream bag. I really wanted, loved, dreamt of, couldn't get enough of, had to have a Birkin 25. Had to have it in this exact colour. But we all know that I do crazy things. And we all know that at times I get caught up in the hype and I get caught up in not thinking things through and being very impulsive. I really wanted this bag because as a handbag lover, let's be honest and grasp the nettle that we all try not to admit, there is something about the Hermes Birkin. I wanted this bag because it is a Birkin. I did not want this bag because I had thought through that this was going to be a fabulous bag for me, or because I had decided that suddenly what I wanted to do was carry a tote bag, or that I was going to often use a handheld bag like this. That for me, this is quite a big bag. I know it's the 25 size, I know, but for me in my collection and the bags that I use regularly, this is quite big. Now, I use the Jamie 4.3 YSL bag every day and it's a lot bigger, but it's a work bag, puts my laptop, tablet, all the things get thrown in and off we go, and it's fabulous. Love that bag, still loving that bag. Still not using this bag. And that is the harsh reality of this, that I wanted this bag, loved this bag because it was a Birkin, and I just wanted a Birkin, and I was obsessed with having a Birkin, and I'm being really honest here, and I know I'm going to get a bit of criticism for it, but I just wanted the Birkin. Does that make me a handbag snob? Maybe, yes it does. I just wanted a Birkin in my collection. Does that make me fall into the hierarchy of bags, blah blah? Maybe it does. I just wanted a Birkin. One thing that I don't regret about this bag is that rose papri is my favourite colour. I have since also bought a Constance in this colour. I have used the Constance more, which I unboxed just before I went to Paris, so around about the start of August. I have used that Constance more in a month than I have used this Birkin ever in 4 years, maybe? Guessing, maybe 4 years. I've used that more. I have used this way more. This is the Hermes Mini Kelly. This is my dream bag. This is my holy grail. At the time, I knew that I also loved the Mini Kelly when I was obsessing on the Birkin. The Mini Kelly on the resale market was then, still is now, but was then exceptionally more expensive than the Birkin 25. To buy the Mini Kelly on the resale market when I bought this was around about £20,000 sterling, and I can tell you now, I'm not doing that. Nope, not doing it. I do crazy things, but I'm not doing that. So that wasn't really an option. Also, I had never seen one of these in person. I had never held one. I know I love tiny bags, but I didn't know how much I would love this bag. I'm obsessed with this bag. I was obsessed with the idea of this bag. I'm obsessed with this actual bag. I would buy these in every colour. I freaking love it. I have used this bag so much more than I ever thought I would use it. I use the chain strap that came with the Mini Lady Dior over there, because the strap that comes with it for me crossbody, not a good look, far too short. But that strap works perfectly and it just makes this bag for me work. I love it, I love it, I love it. I took it to Paris, I've taken it to Dublin, I've taken it to Manchester. Love it. Don't use it, don't love it. Do love it objectively as a bag. Don't love using it because it's heavy. I have to carry it, it gets in the way. It does fit, I have pretty small hands, so I don't like wearing bags in the crook of the arm. So it's not as if this was a 30, I would wear it on the crook of my arm and carry it like this. I don't carry bags like that. I really dislike it. I find it very uncomfortable and awkward. So it's not even the size of it. I can get it on there if I need to be hands-free. Like, I could shop with that on there. That's not the issue. I just don't use this style of bag that much. And when I bought this, the Birkin was what I absolutely wanted, to have one, to achieve one, to have one in my collection. I got everything else right. I got the colour right. I got the leather right. I love Togo leather. I got the hardware right. I should have, only for the price back then I wouldn't have. But if it had have been the same price, I should have got a mini Kelly in the Chev leather, in Rose Papri, which is my favourite colour still, in the Palladium. And I believe, loved that bag as much as I love this one, and used it so much more, and not be thinking about selling it. This, for me though, you have to remember also that I didn't get this retail. And that means that I paid a premium for this. I bought this from a reseller. I wanted this specific bag with these exact specifications. Nothing else was going to do in Amelia land. And I paid a reseller to find this bag in this condition. It's practically excellent condition. There's maybe a little bit of rubbing at the corners, but I don't even know if that's maybe just the way the bag is. It just seems slightly flatter, slightly flatter on the very edges, but there's not a mark on this bag. It's absolutely perfect. And of course there's not a mark on it because I haven't used it. I think I've used it about 4 or 5 times in the whole time I've had it, and it's in great, excellent condition. By buying it resale, that means I paid a premium. So whenever I put that video out about decluttering, and I hadn't intended to make this video, the reason I'm making this video is there was so much discussion in the comment box, and so many people in the comment box screaming, don't sell the Birkin, don't sell the Birkin, you will regret it, it's hard to replace, it's your dream bag, it's the Birkin, your tastes will continue to evolve, you will hold it handheld, don't sell the Birkin. A lot of people really think I should not be selling the Birkin, but it's a huge amount of money sitting there, and it's not even the amount of money of a Birkin retail. It's the amount of money premium resale. Now, I am no fool. I know that prices have changed. I've talked to you about the resale market. It is not what it used to be. I will not get my money back for this. I will not get what I paid for this. I know that, and I am okay with that. But I will not get retail for it either. It will still carry a hefty premium above and beyond what the retail would be. So what is sitting there not being used is a premium priced bag, not the retail priced bag. And that sits uncomfortably with me, especially with my mini Kelly obsession. And I've talked to you at length, bored you all stupid, about how I want another mini Kelly. And I would love a mini Kelly. And I hear it, first world problems, obviously, but let's remember we're on a luxury handbag escapism channel. Mini Kelly in the Rose Papri, in the Chev, in the Palladium hardware at the minute is my absolute holy grail. It's my absolute dream bag. And I have discussed with the handbag tribe also at length, they're also bored of me, about whether or not I should buy the mini Kelly in Rose Papri, because let me grab it. I keep talking about it, but it's back there. In this colour, because this is what I have the Constances in, and I love the Constance. I'm a Constance convert, and I have 2 and I would have many more. Love this. Or if I should, because I have this one and I don't want to get rid of this one, buy it in a different colour. I also love Anemone, which is a purple. I also love like a teal sort of colour. Although I do love the Fendi baguette I just bought, but I also love a tealy, jadey, malachite type colour as well. I think it's also a stunning colour. So should I buy it in this, or should I buy it in one of those other colours? Part of me comes down to thinking that I should buy it in the Rose Papri, because that's my absolute dream holy grail bag. And I'm a little bit worried that even if I bought it in Anemone, which I also love, I still always want it in Rose Papri. Or should I accept that I love this bag and buy it in one of those other colours, which I know I'll also love? I don't know. I'm still in my head about it and still making decisions. I suppose if I got it in this colour, we could see if the both of these worked. or if I got it in a different colour, because they're so expensive, it's not like you can just say buy it in anemone and sure buy then the rose papier if you still want it, because you're talking thousands and thousands of pounds. But that is where my thought process is, that I still really, really want to buy another Mini Kelly, and I just cannot in my head, because it's not as if money is no object. It's not as if I don't have to earn every penny of it. Double when you pay the tax. It's not as if there is also, it's not as if I can just live in a vacuum and think of, regardless of what I earn, just keep spending more money on handbags, just keep spending more. Doesn't matter if it sits on the shelf and costs a premium at resale, just let it sit there and buy another one, because sure, you'll always earn more money. I that doesn't sit comfortably with me. And with the price of that, this sitting on the shelf, knowing I don't use it, knowing that I probably bought it because it's a Birkin, it just doesn't sit right. What I honestly think about this bag, I think it's a great bag, but I think there's a lesson to be learnt from me. If you're not a hand carry tote type person, just having the Birkin, hi, it's me, isn't really going to make you one. I wasn't that type of bag. I still am not that type of bag user, really, even in my evolved state that not every bag now needs to be crossbody. When I went to use this in the summer, there's a very specific example in my head. I was going to meet a friend for lunch. I came in, I lifted this because the colour would work really well, and I put it back down and I picked up the pink Fendi sequin baguette. And I used it and loved it and left this sitting here. At this price, whew, no thank you, madam. So if you're not someone who loves this shape of bag and uses this shape of bag, I don't know if you're automatically going to turn into that person because you buy it in the Birkin version. Certainly it didn't work for me like that. But I do think if you love this style of bag, it's a great bag. I am not saying that I would not love a Birkin, because I have a confession to make. No, I'm not about to unbox a Birkin, but I do have a wish list in Dublin, in Hermes, and my wish list is for a Birkin 25. This came off the wish list, and I am not delusional enough to think, having been fortunate enough to finally get the offer from Mini Kelly direct from store. These are so hard to get, and they did tell me in store now that they're even discouraging people. Some stores are not allowing people to put the Mini Kelly as their wish list. Some they're saying you can put it, but you're not going to get it. They're so difficult to get. So many people want these bags. I am not delusional enough or selfish enough, really, to think that I got offered one in December and I should just put that down as my wish list again and I'll get offered another one. You've had one, and I think that would be very selfish to be like, well, sure, give me another one when there's so many people waiting. And if I was headquarters or whatever it's called in Hermes, I would not be thinking, oh yeah, see that person we gave one to there, give her another one, because there's all these other people trying to get one. So my wish list is a Birkin 25. If the constants, if I'm honest with you, because when I went to renew my wish list, because when this comes, that fulfills your wish list, that ends that wish list, you need to put a new one in. When I did that, the bag I actually asked to put down was the Constance 18, which is this little beauty. And I was told by the very lovely people in Dublin, don't waste your wish list on that, because it's not actually a quota bag. And if you want a Constance, what you need to do is just register your interest with your SA that you want one, the type of colours that you want, the size that you want, what you're open to, and if they come in, they will keep an eye out for you and notify you. Now, I'm sure there's lots of people they're keeping eyes out for, because that's the nature of the game, but they will notify you. So I would have had this as my wish list, only this is no longer a quota bag to be putting on your wish list. So my third favourite bag is the Birkin 25. So my wish list in Hermes is currently for a Birkin 25 in Togo leather in any hardware in a bright colour. And if I sell this and I am then lucky enough at some point to be offered a Birkin 25 in a bright colour directly from the store, I will love it. As long as I love the colour, I will love it and I will gladly take it. Because I do understand all the people in the comment box. I do understand, keep the Birkin in your collection. It is a fab bag. I just don't really use it that much. But yes, for the times that I would use it and I would love to have one, if I got one, offered one in a colour that worked for me from the store at retail price, absolutely I would keep it over there and I wouldn't be thinking of selling it. Absolutely. Even though it wasn't this colour, as long as it's a colour I love. And absolutely, I would love to use it. This, I know how much I paid for this, and I know I don't really use it. So when you've paid so much over retail, for me, I can't comfortably just have it sitting there because of that premium. Whereas if I am lucky enough to get one on my wish list that's a beautiful colour that I love, I will be more than happy to have it at retail price and use it on the occasions I use it and have it as that different type of bag. So that is for all of the comments in that comment box as to why I am very seriously considering selling this Birkin in the Rose Papri. I know it was my dream bag. I know that. Because of all of those reasons. What I honestly think about it is I do think it's a great bag. It's just not my preferred shape of bag and my preferred type of bag to use. But I understand why they're loved, because it's a beautiful bag and it's made beautifully. The leather's beautiful. The colours, Hermes do colour so well. And I was in Dublin not that long ago and I was talking to the SA who actually I'm convinced made this work and is a lovely, lovely person. And she was saying to me, I always struggle to understand when people are picking Hermes and they go for black and I know like Deb loves black bags. She would have every bag in black. But Hermes do colour so well, so well. It's just, they're so good at it that it makes me want to collect the colours. So yes, that is why I am seriously considering selling the Birkin, and that is what I honestly think about it. And I think I've been as honest with you about the whole thing here as I possibly could be. Be kind in the comment box, because I know some people will think, see, told you so, you only wanted it because of the label. Yeah, I've admitted that before. I'm only human. And that is why I think this is going. If you have enjoyed this confessional self-realisation in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video, if I could speak, for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care and I will see you again in the next one.